I'm Amber Nash, the voice of your favorite HR nightmare, Pam Poovey. Welcome to our Archer Rewatch podcast. This season, we're starting at the very beginning and going all the way through. That's right, this season we're covering every episode of season one by one, with some of your favorite people from Archer. Welcome to Rephrasing. Hey guys, welcome to our audience content bonus episode number 2.
Bonus number 2.
I'm your host, Amber Nash, and here with me as always we have...
I'm Casey Willis, executive producer on Archer.
And...
I'm Christian Danley. I was an editor on Archer.
Today we're going to dig into all the awesome stuff you guys sent us this season.
Bonus.
To number 2.
And Amber, this is like mostly a visual episode, right? Like we're looking at some pictures and stuff. So if you're listening to this via audio, maybe go over to YouTube and check it out, because there's some stuff some stuff we can share on Instagram.
Right.
But other stuff is not maybe appropriate, tattoos and stuff that we don't want to just share without
splash all over. And also, if you've never watched our Instagram or watched our YouTube, then I want you to stop before you do and imagine what we all look like, so that when you actually see us, you'll be disappointed.
Yes.
Yeah. There's nothing but disappointment.
I'm always so surprised when I see people and I'm like, I did not think that's what they'd look like.
Yeah.
Just go to the YouTube and subscribe.
Yeah.
And or follow, whatever it's called. You don't have to watch it there.
We're new at this.
Just listen to it where you want to, and just give us a click.
Yeah, give us a click.
Never come back. We won't.
Yeah, we don't care. So we got so many fun things. At the beginning of the season, we asked for tattoos. We asked for cosplay pictures. We asked for pets. Yeah. We asked for children, but we didn't ask for pictures of your children. And luckily, we didn't.
No, we wanted you to send your children.
Yeah, send
your children to us. Don't send them to us. Send them somewhere. Like, get them educated. Just get them a good education.
If you do send them to us, we'll make them interns on our podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like old timey, remember when you see pictures, you used to be able to just send kids in the mail? There'd be like a mailman with a big bag.
Is that true?
I've seen a picture of it. So it must be true.
Those cages that you could hang outside of your window in New York that your kid could get out, like outside air.
Right. Yeah.
Like a catio, but for children.
Same era, yes. You could also mail your kid.
Have you guys heard of orphan trains?
No.
This is a thing, like same era, I'm guessing, like, the late 1800s. And there was a lot of immigrants coming into New York. So there's lots of people in New York and lots of children and orphans. Right. So out west, there was a lot of farms that needed a lot of children and free labor. So they would put kids on a train and then send it across the nation and just drop them off in farming communities. Yeah. And families would adopt them and, hopefully take care of them. But my great grandfather was one of the orphan train kids, so we don't actually know where the Nashes originated from.
Wow,
he was adopted by Nashes. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like when we return to that as a nation, you'll have a head up on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
When we start having to do that again, because no one will work here, so we have to ship our children across the country to pick strawberries.
I watched a show on, I forget what network it was on, but it was called Barkskins. Do you know about this? It was based on a book, and it was about early Canadian settlers. Okay. So it was all these French settlers.
Yeah.
And they were doing the settling mostly because they were promised a bride by the King of France. So they would wait for the bride ships to come in, and it's like old men. Oh, my
God.
Like, where's my 15-year-old bride?
So, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Did they?
They were gross.
Did you get to pick? Would you pick your bride before?
No, they had them lined. Well, not before. Like they would line up
come
on a
off
ship.
the ship. Oh my God.
And wasn't it French ladies of the night, French sex workers that got sent?
Oh, maybe was that the old switcheroo?
I think so.
They're expecting these virgin brides.
I want to expose Canada's dark past.
Yeah, man.
They had a free ride too long.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're so nice.
They're You're not nice.
As we're recording this, the Olympics are on, and I don't know if you've seen the Canadian curling team with the guy double touched.
The controversy. Yeah. He booped the thing you're not supposed to boop before a line that you're not supposed to slide across.
Yeah.
That sport makes very little sense to me. And then, apparently they've done research, and the brushing, the brooming doesn't do anything. Like, they've done studies.
That's hilarious. Because they really do it hard.
Yeah, they do.
They're really doing it hard.
In fact, that's what they're yelling. They're like, hard!
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, you are listening to this episode of our podcast during the Max Fun Drive.
What's the Max Fun Drive, Amber?
Great question, Christian.
Doesn't make any sense to me what you're saying. The words don't make sense.
Well, you guys might not know this, but as of this season...
I don't. I'm asked. That's why I was asking, because I don't know what that is.
It's because we are now a Maximum Fun podcast. We are part of the Maximum Fun Network.
And where do we have to go to join this MaximumFun.org/join? Wait, did I just answer my own question?
Yes, you're a genius. Yes, that's exactly what you need to do, because you can help us make more episodes, and you can get exclusive bonus content.
Whoa.
Nice. If somebody gives $5, we get all of that $5, right? That goes right into our pockets.
Yeah, but then they get to look at bonus content for all the shows on the Max Fun Network.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And help us make more episodes.
Sounds good.
All right, let's get into some content, guys.
All right,
sure.
yeah, no, enough of that. Our yapping.
Yeah, let's get into some of other yapping. Okay, so we asked first, the first thing we're going to go through is some great cosplay. It was so fun to get a lot of this stuff. And I got a lot of Pam cosplay.
Yes, I just also wanted to say it was really cool getting so much stuff. You touched on it earlier, but man, really nice that people took the time to send us some stuff.
Totally. It was so fun, so fun. Okay, so first we have Amy. And Amy writes, "Good afternoon. I just wanted to share this photo of my 2016 Pam costume with you all. My office at the time did not get it, but it was one of my favorite costumes I've ever made. Thank you for the inspiration, Amy." So, yeah, 2016 was early. There were some people that still just had never heard the show before.
Yeah.
All right, let's see Amy's cosplay. That's so cute.
Oh, that's good.
That's really great.
That's good. You know, I got to say, you guys might not know this, but finding a white belt like that is not easy to do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like cosplay, it's all in the details, like getting those little details right.
Like the brooch looks like maybe she made it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, obviously she's got the ID. Yeah, that's great. And apparently Pam wigs were really, in the early days, really hard to come by. So a lot of cosplayers would get Cinderella wigs and repurpose them.
Yeah.
Cinderella.
Yeah, it definitely
That's
looks
so
like
cute.
custom-made badge on a lanyard.
And
She
she's
said
got the puppet.
her office didn't get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are your guesses of what they thought she was?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like somebody from Mad Men.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That'd be
Great.
good. Yeah, because the color on the sweater is so great. It's so like early
It really
Archer
pops.
color. Yeah.
So in the early days, I think we talked about this a little bit. We were talking about costume stuff. There was like the black and blue outfit that Pam wore, and it was the exact same shape and outfit, but it was just a different color. And was it peach? Was it this color that she's wearing?
We would have a bunch of different swaps.
Okay.
And it would be different tops and bottoms that we could swap in and out.
Okay.
And do color combinations. And basically at the beginning of an episode, somebody would make a lineup of all the characters and say, this is the color that we think they should wear. And like the art directors would look at it and make sure there were no competing colors or anything like that. Like you don't want, 3 people wearing blue or whatever.
Right. So great. Thanks, Amy.
Cool. Nice.
Super fun. Adorbs. Okay, next we have some cosplay from Ben. Ben writes, "Hi, Pam." That's not my name.
Close enough. It's close enough.
Close enough. This is me from Halloween of 2016, and photo credit to @GarlicBreadBen. Garlic Bread Ben. I love that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Whoa.
I love the cosplay with the line work. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, was a few years in, and people started doing it, and then it got popular in the cosplay scene. But that is great.
Yeah, it looks really good. I assume this is one of his experiments in the back here. Krieger's. Two of his experiments.
And the hard black lines and black shadows was really only in the first season. Then we tried to start like lessening how harsh they were.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I mean there was still like that nice stark, what we called lowlights and highlights on there, but the black lining was really only in the first season.
Man, Ben did a great job. I
So
wonder
good.
if he did his own makeup, but that also is so great.
Another custom lanyard. I'm sure you just can't. You don't get those from somewhere.
That's cool.
You got to make them. Yeah.
So fantastic. Good work, Ben. Okay, next up, this is from Kate. My name is Kate. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I cosplay Archer. It's a gender-bent version of him. Oh, yeah, this one's fun. A gender-bent version of him, but I love how I looked here, and I love being Archer. These are the ones where I have blue hair, and I'm in all black. The second set of photos I have from Halloween 2020, when I made a jacket inspired by Archer 1999. I sewed it and painted the patches myself.
Oh, nice.
I'm such a big fan of the show and the podcast. Thanks for letting me share something I enjoy so much with y'all. So great. It's fun to see people do different stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and she has like the nose line and the collarbone outlined.
Subtle but effective.
Fun.
Night vision goggles.
Cute.
Yeah, and then there's
This is a jacket.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then there's a great shot of the patch here. And this
Yes.
Hand painted.
That's so
great. When I was just looking at it from far away, I thought she had like got the patch because I didn't do as much work on this season, so I didn't get the crew. The crew gift for this season was that patch, right, Casey? If I remember that correctly.
Yes, I think we found somebody to make the patch.
Yeah, I missed out on that one.
That's so cool.
There might be some floating around somewhere.
Ooh,
Man, cosplayers are awesome. It's so fun to see good cosplay. And people we're in Atlanta, right? So Dragon Con is here every year. And people put so much incredible work. Because Dragon Con's like one of the biggest cosplay cons. And it's amazing to see the stuff people do.
Yeah, I always wonder, like, because I took my kid, my son Benji. We have gone to the Dragon Con parade since he was like a year old. So he's seen it every year. And I just wonder, like, when somebody says parade, you don't think of like just the most amazing detailed costume of every single character that you love walking down the street. Like you see like a clown or something, but that's been his parade since he was like 1 year old.
And the other thing is that it's in Atlanta in September, so it's hot as fuck. And people are in these insane costumes.
And there's spots. There's like, if you're a viewer, there's like certain places you go, like right across from the hospital. There's a great shady spot that you can get on the street right there. They're just coming over the hill, and you got to get there early.
Wow, that's so cool.
You know how there's like the 501st Stormtroopers?
Yeah.
And then like the Cobra infantry guys.
Yeah.
It'd be great if there was like just 20 Krieger clones.
The Clone Bone crew.
The clone army.
There used to be an Archer cosplay meetup every year.
Oh, yeah,
and Lucky
cool.
and I went a couple times, and I have some pictures. Shit, I should have pulled them out. I have some pictures of me and like 20 Pams.
That's awesome.
And it was
That's
absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
so
remember
much fun.
we went to one of the early ones because it was actually, I forget which hotel it was, but it was like there's an open air bar.
Yeah.
And it was there. And there were so many good ones. And I remember this one in particular because the comic book artist Adam Hughes was there. And he was cosplaying as Pam. And it was amazing.
This was like after season 1. It was very
Yeah,
early.
it was very early. And it might have been 2 because he also, Adam Hughes uses a lot of models to do his drawing from. All his models were also doing cosplay of Archer. And so there was an Archer and Lana that looked great. There was a famous cosplay person, and I can't remember their name. They were one of the ninjas from season 2, the Spelvin episode.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was great.
That's so cool. Yeah, I was really excited. That was the first Pam I ever saw. The first Pam cosplay I ever saw was Adam Hughes. And his wife had done his wig and his hair. So cool. Okay, so next up, we've got Vivian.
Ooh.
And Vivian writes, "Hello, Rephrasing Podcast. I'm a massive fan of Archer, and I love all of you guys so much. And I've done a Pam quite a few times for conventions. Here's some awesome pictures if you decide to feature it. Sincerely, Vivian."
Decided.
So we decided. Cute.
All right, let me get in a little bit. Yeah, looking good.
Yes, very nice.
She's got a couple
Cute.
for us to go through here.
Great.
Yeah, another great custom.
Yeah.
Lanyard.
And the brooch.
Hey, Priscilla
Oh.
Presley.
Cool. It's always funny when I see people like Priscilla Presley at cons, and I'm like, I'm doing the same thing Priscilla Presley is doing.
Yeah, all right. That's what we
Kevin
have to do.
Sorbo.
No, though he's the worst.
Disappointed.
Good. Looking good, Vivian. Okay. Our next cosplayer is another Pam cosplayer, and this is so much fun because I have met this cosplayer.
Ooh.
I'll read her message. "Hi, Amber. This is Kirsten from Detroit. We met a handful of years ago at Monroe Comic-Con, and you very graciously came on my cosplay podcast as a guest. We shared some cocaine powdered donuts together, and I cried about how much Pam means to me. So sweet. I'm not as active in the cosplay community anymore, but I do attend a few cons a year, and Pam is still a staple. It's truly wild what kind of reaction Pam cosplayers can elicit simply by throwing on a wig, sweatpants, and a temporary back tattoo. Thank you for being an inspiration for all us Pam cosplayers over the year." And then she sent us a lot of pictures, and we picked out our 4 favorites. Let me say, attaching a variety of shots. Oh, I have to mention this. I got an absolutely killer shot with Elijah Wood at C2E2 this year.
Oh, wow.
And we are gonna have to show it.
We'll get to it.
Sploosh Kirsten, aka Kiki Elise, cosplay, Instagram at Real Kiki Elise, and it's RealKikiElise, and it's definitely worth a follow because it's some great cosplay.
Yeah, excellent work.
So fun. And you know,
That's
her mentioning how much it meant to her and all the Pam cosplayers out there. We've got it from a lot of different people. I think it was at a San Diego Comic-Con one year where a woman stood up and she was in Pam cosplay, and she was like, "I just am so happy that this character exists because I would always have to cosplay as, like, you know, fat Cinderella or, you know, like fat this character, and now I just get to be Pam, and it's so amazing." And there's been so many incredible Pam cosplayers that just are being beautiful and in their own bodies, and it's so incredible. I love it so much.
It's really cool. I think it's really awesome. And I can, as a nerd who is also a giant person, there's no thing that I could like squeeze into a stormtrooper. Like, I would love to see me like with just the pieces of a stormtrooper outfit laying on top of me. So yeah, no, I love it, and I think it's really cool that Pam has become a symbol for people of like empowerment, of just like owning who you are. It speaks to, I was thinking about it today, like Pam, you talk about it, Amber, Pam being described as like the mousy HR lady in season 1, and just how much she grew, like just the writing in the show, and that's something that people can embrace is really awesome.
Yeah, and like such a sex symbol, and people always say like Pam is their ideal woman, and it's just so fucking cool. I
There's
love
also
it so much.
people who talk about Pam's sexuality being something that they look up to.
Yeah.
Her being her authentic self.
Right.
And with really not caring about the judgments of anybody else.
Right, because in like 2009, 2010, like there wasn't a lot of that happening on television.
Yeah.
So cool.
Oh, we have some more. I just
Yeah, we have some more from Kiki.
share
The other thing too that is funny is I was
Wow.
at a con. Oh my god, I love
Sorry.
this
I didn't
one.
mean to do that. That was
Is that the bathing? That's the bathing suit from the
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit.
Yeah.
right.
We had 2. We had the American flag, and then one that was just all these emojis faces.
So
That's
funny.
so great. Awesome.
So good. There was a woman at a con I recently went to that gave me she does, oh my God, this is my favorite one. Yeah. This is so classic.
Yeah.
And like such a, like fairly easy cosplay to pull off, right?
Yeah.
That's
It's
so
the wig
great.
is important.
Yeah, the wig is so
It's
important.
so funny that Pam, even when she's doing underground street fighting, has like an updo bun.
I know. It's so good. And I also like the Kirsten got like professional photographs
Yeah,
done
that's
in
cool.
cosplay. It's so cool. This one is
This isn't
so
great. This is awesome.
great. Elijah Wood, what a
Do you think,
trooper.
right? Do you think there's editing involved here, or did Elijah like take that high a jump?
I
Like,
think
look at the spot.
I think he took
committed.
that high a jump. Yeah, because they run through those really fast at the photo booths at
Right.
cons. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's
awesome. It'd be so cool if also he knew the source material. Like,
Right.
he's like, "Oh, you're Pam from Archer." That would have been awesome.
Or is it better that she spent the whole first 2 to 5 minutes explaining the Pam character? Okay, now so she starts off really mousy, but by the time
So back to my story really quickly about this con. I met this woman that does Pam cosplay on OnlyFans. So it's like X-rated.
Nice.
And she made like a calendar with all these photos and like gave it to me. And I was like, oh my God.
That's cool.
Crazy.
nice, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah.
remember? Christian might remember this. One year we went to Dragon Con, and somebody did Master Cylinder cosplay.
Yeah.
So this is a Frisky Dingo reference. It was Xander Cruz, but with just a extension cord tied around his waist, and the guy had on like nude briefs.
Okay.
And then like a giant 22-ounce can of beer over his penis.
Yeah.
And that was Master Cylinder.
And a wig. There's
He had a wig and wacky glasses too.
Yeah.
We have one last cosplay photo left, and this one is so exciting. I was really stoked when I got it because it's different. So this is from Seth, April 2018. Before setting out on an epic cross-country road rally, the team from Poovey Farms Racing paused to take a photo. Dr. Krieger on the left, Sterling Archer on the right, and Cyril crouching, a.k.a. me. It was Brad and Matt and Seth pose with the 800 HP Cadillac CTS-V wagon that would take them from Chicago, Illinois to the Tail of the Dragon and beyond. Cosplay inspired by the season 3 episode Drift Problem. Hope you like it. We had a blast, Seth.
That's awesome.
Isn't that so?
Yeah, I'm not trying to cut out Cyril, but just to get they made patches. Like these look like real patches.
Yeah, because they're an actual racing team, so they're like using these.
That's amazing.
Oh, they got the hats. Nice. That's cool.
It's so great. I love the giant
And so
wrench
yeah.
that I'm sure came in handy.
There's one big bolt on that car that they gotta. Do you think so? They're doing a cannonball run. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
With that car. All right.
And you can
So
see that in the
cool.
background there were some other racy cars in there.
That's so fun. I wonder
That's
if other
neat.
people were like, cool. That's so great.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it is the Maximum Fun Drive right now when we are releasing this episode, and it's our first time doing it, so we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, this is so confusing. I've been driving all over town.
You've been answering calls at a call center that's not even part of the Maximum Fun Drive.
I've been watching a lot of PBS and taking notes on how
Yeah.
to
What
run
not to
run a
do.
pledge drive.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a bunch of old-timey phones delivered to my house, and they're just sitting in my office.
So what we're saying here is that the Max Fun Drive, it is a pledge drive. It's like NPR style public radio. We're asking for people to help support the podcast network.
And one of the things that I certainly didn't know, and I'm guessing you guys didn't either, when we started this project, is how much work making
yeah.
because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I know that there are good podcasts out there and there are bad podcasts out there. And one of the things that I learned was like, oh shit, a good podcast is one that clearly a ton of work goes into.
It's easy to show up and talk like a jerk for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's harder to be prepared to talk like a jerk for 45 minutes.
Exactly. That's so perfect. And I was talking to the guys that make Go Fact Yourself, which is the quiz show that's on Max Fun, and it's so much fun. And Jay Keith, their host, I was like, so and he's got a whole team of people that helps them make this podcast. And I was like,
a team of 3 people like we have?
No, I think it's much more than that. Okay. And I was like, how much prep do you do per episode? And he's like, wow, I think probably for one episode, because they research they make all the questions and then they research all the guests. And he's like, at least 50 hours a week. And it's like, and he's got a job, right? Like that's not his job. So it's, a lot of people that make podcasts, including ourselves, is we have other jobs and we're raising families and I'm raising an elderly dog, so there's
that is really important work, Amber.
As someone who does a little research for some trivia on the show, I don't do 50 hours. Right. But I did just do a deep dive into Almond Joy and Mounds. So,
did you say almond?
Almond Joy.
Almond?
The nut?
Like a werewolf?
Is there a werewolf involved? Almond? You mean almonds, Casey? Are you referring to almonds?
I just realized that you say almonds.
I do say almond.
Like the Almond Brothers?
Yeah, the Almond Brother Band. Almond Brothers have nuts.
Almond Joy. Almond?
No, almond.
It reminds me of...
Like Tracy Almond.
The Tracy Ullman Show. You know where The Simpsons started?
It reminds me when I found out that I was saying, which I'm going to say it right now, miracle wrong my entire life.
Wait.
I was saying
how do you know that
miracle.
Is right?
How did you... Miracle.
Now that you guys know how important it is, how do you do it? You go to MaximumFun.org/join. And everything you need to know is there. And our show, in case you don't know, is called Rephrasing, an Archer Rewatch podcast.
It's important.
Okay, so next up, guys, very exciting. This is probably my favorite, is pets.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're going to get into some pet portraits.
Get ready.
Get ready. Okay, first we have from John. He writes, this is Bub. She's somewhere between 13 and 15, probably. Unsure, since I found her outside of my old job. That's so many people's cat stories.
Right. This cat adopted me.
Just thought it was a funny show reference that maybe a few people would get. I think I've only met one other person who did, though. Ha. I don't get it, John. Do you guys get the Bub reference?
Yeah.
What is it?
Bub is the name of Mallory's mother.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, my God. Look at how cute Bub is.
Cute. That is a cute cat. Oh, my God.
That belly, it looks like you want to scratch that belly, but you're just asking to get
hind legs.
Yeah.
And he's just playing with some shoelaces. Oh, my God. I love it. Bub looks like my cat rub each other's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember when when Rubby ran away, it was really sad. There was an all points bulletin in Cabbagetown for
and it was during
Rubby.
the pandemic, so lots of people had time to look for him, and we got him back.
Yeah.
You know, how you were talking about cats adopting people. During the Frisky Dingo time, and actually during the beginning of Archer being made, we did all this work in a house in East Atlanta. And a cat walked up one day. Well, the cat was in the backyard in a shed, and that's how she got the name Shedley. Mm-hmm. And Adam started feeding her, and then Adam goes, I think somebody else is feeding her too. She's getting really fat. I go, that cat's pregnant. So Shedley had some kittens. I know Eric Sims took one named Waffles. Forget what else. But Shedley unfortunately passed away this year, just a couple months ago. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I think she was like 20 something.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, Adam was talking about Shedley when he was on the show. So, yeah.
Oh my God. So did you guys help Shedley deliver the kittens?
Yeah, Casey was there with some towels. Somebody was running to get hot water.
I've been watching a lot of All Creatures Great and Small, so.
And then, it was really sad because a patrol was coming by, and Casey had to imagine that the kittens were just little chickens, and he had to kill the chickens so that the patrol didn't hear the kittens crying. That's a scene from MASH, by the way.
Wow.
I'm glad I explained it.
Okay, so for this next one, we have a voice note and a photo. But before we play the voice note, Christian, I'm going to read the message here.
Okay.
This is Sterling. Sterling got his name mostly because it was and still is my husband's favorite show 6 years ago when he adopted him. But he also shares a few traits with our beloved TV secret agent. He is handsome. He is skilled at paw-to-paw combat, and he also doesn't know who his real dad is. Oh my God.
Look at that face.
Look at those eyes. And that little belly. Oh my God.
Yeah, asking for it.
God, I love him.
What a classic nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What a scamp. When Rubby does that position, we call it shrimping it.
Because he's curled like a little shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Amanda. My husband and I are such big fans of the show that we named our cat Sterling after the world's greatest secret agent. Because of him, one of the quotes that we use on the daily is head smash from one of the Archer Vice episodes. Because Sterling, our cat, loves to smash his head into random objects. The other quote we use daily is because my husband, as any husband, likes to annoy me. So often I'll say to him, "Are you happy?" or something to that effect, and he'll say, "Like, in general?" Yeah. Love you guys.
Oh, that's nice.
So sweet. So cute. When Rubby does that thing, the head smash thing, we call it smearing.
Okay.
He's like smearing us because he's always got a wet nose.
Okay. I was going to say, Casey, we were talking about a cat adopting you. I always thought I was a dog person until a cat picked me to be their person. And then it's like, oh, okay, you become a cat person. As soon as the cat is like, you're my person, you're like, oh, well, I'm a cat person.
You can't help it. Yeah, you're like so honored. You're like, oh my God, this cat wants me to be its person.
My cat Beatrix does the head smash. And she also loves rubbing. They have glands on their. She loves to rub those cheek glands all over everything.
One time, I was went to just check in on somebody's cat as they were out of town, and so I was like, I'll pet this cat a little bit, and I'm lowering my hand to pet the cat, and the cat literally jumped to get his head into my hand.
Yeah, thank God.
This is awesome.
I love it. Yeah. Cats are the best. I like that there's so many cats named after Archer characters. Okay, Next up is another cat. This is from Chris. This is my cat, Lana, LOL. I named her after the show because Archer was my favorite show for a while, and it was on during a rough patch in my life. I love the show and what you all bring to the table. My cat is there for me on good days and bad days, so I felt it was only right. Rock on, you guys. So sweet. Oh boy, Lana's a real looker too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at
She's
those
judging.
eyes. Yeah, she is. Oh boy.
Yeah. Nice.
And a curvy gal.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I was just thinking about how Lana's got those curves.
Yeah.
I could see if Lana was misbehaving and him doing the classic Lana, and then very much enjoying it.
So cute. Okay, next from Lisa. Here is my dog named Archer, a.k.a. Mr. Man, a.k.a. Sterling Mallory Archer.
Yeah, every animal has like 6 names. Like,
Yeah, got to. I don't even call my dog by their real first name, their Christian name.
Wow.
Oh my God.
yeah, look at that guy.
Look at that. Posing like a precious.
Look at that side eye. What do you think? What do you think's happening over here?
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Look at those ears.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Very handsome. I can very much see why you named him Archer.
My wife had a beloved Chihuahua for a long time, And my joke was always to like cook it. His name is Moby. He's great. He was a delightful little, as delightful as a chihuahua could possibly be. But for a long time, Brittany would always like tell my son Benji, like, you know, we don't really want to cook him. Like your dad's just joking around because he's like a little kid. And I'm like, I'm gonna get that dog, I'll roll him up in a tortilla, you know, fry him up, throw him in the fryer.
He grows up and he's like, yeah, my dad like cooked animals.
He's really into
Cooked our pets. That was it for our pets.
Aw.
Yep,
So
nice.
cute. Okay, so next up, this is a question for me from Emily.
Nice.
And I do think it's got a photo attached to it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'll read the message and we'll find out. Hi, Rephrasing Podcast team. I wanted to share my Archer poster with you, ready for when you hopefully rewatch Season 2, which we're going to be doing soon.
Yes.
Yep.
The image is from Season 2, Episode 2, A Going Concern. One of my favorites. I love Rasta Pam. Anytime someone refuses the joint offered by Pam, she calls them racist. I was wondering if Amber made one recording of the word racist and it was used multiple times, or if it was multiple recordings. Do you remember what you thought about the episode when you were recording it? Love the podcast. I don't remember. I love that this is behind her bed.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you know,
couch,
they had you do it 1,000 times.
Yeah. I'm sure I did it a bunch of times. They might have just used one of them, but I'm sure I did it 1,000 times.
Now, I think this is where you are trying to hold in your pot smoke but you start coughing, and then to disguise it, you beatbox, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes. And that was something I feel like you guys discovered in the booth. Like you and Adam were like,
I think
start beatboxing, or was it in the script? I wonder.
I think it was in the script that she beatboxed, but one thing that we made you do was at the end of your beatbox to say the word transform, like a transformer.
Was it Rozelle?
Yes, totally.
Yeah. There's a great beatboxer who would also sing and beatbox at the same time, but then he would do this whole transformer bit. So I think it was a little bit of a nod to that.
Transform.
Casey, that had to have been your contribution.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, totally.
So funny. I don't remember what I thought of the episode because I don't remember anything about it, and we haven't started making Season 2 of this podcast yet.
Yeah.
So I have
we'll have
zero memory.
We'll bring it back.
We'll bring it back. We'll find out. Now, okay, guys, this is very exciting.
All right, what's
Moving
happening
on
now? Oh, all right, yeah.
to, I think this is our last segment, and it is tattoos. Ooh. And one of the things that I was not prepared for when I started going to cons and meeting fans is how many people have Archer tattoos, particularly Pam tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ask you about it when we were talking. I mean, we kind of talked about how Pam became this figure of empowerment, and that must feel really good. But then having like that represented on a person's body, like really takes it to a whole nother level. How does that make you feel?
You know, I think there's enough distance. Like it's not me, my face.
Right. It's
you know,
not your face. Right.
Yeah. But you know, the model of Pam like lives in Atlanta. Like you know that
it is
person,
based
so
on a
gotta
person's
be
face.
weird for them. We should get them on the podcast. That'd be really fun because that'd be a really fun question to ask. But it was, I mean, it really is like so. I still don't know that I've fully processed that idea,
Right. Yeah,
but
how
it's
could you?
so lovely. Like it's so cool that character resonated so much, and I feel grateful that the character was created and I got to bring it to life. Like it's just, it really is cool because I don't think like in the beginning, Adam was thinking like, oh, this character's gonna become like a body positive icon. You know what I mean?
Totally. No,
so
but I
it's
think
so cool.
It says something about like the writing, but also like just they wanted to work with you, and there was something about you and that character that's what it became. It was because of you guys. So
so awesome. So there's lots of I think we were telling Chris over the podcast that there's not a lot of serial tattoos.
What? He's not a good figure for cuckoldness.
Oh, there's so many Pam tattoos, which is so great, and a few Archers. And Lana's. I've seen a few Lana's. Okay, so first up, the first tattoo. This is from Brandon. We have 2 pictures. Brandon writes, so are we just jumping into this or hello, I just wanted to show off my Archer tattoos. These tattoos are by far my favorite because they almost perfectly match Archer's, and I was able to personalize them. Sammy was my late grandfather who raised me, and I had a cat that was named Seamus Sterling Magoon Archer. My wife also has the matching Seamus tattoo, and I'll also add a picture of him. I love supporting the podcast, and I'd love to see new Archer merch and even the Poovey Farms recipe book out soon. Warm regards, a huge Archer fan. It's such a great way to have a tattoo that isn't like so obviously from something, right? Yeah. Like people will be like, people that know it will know exactly what it is, but it's not like getting like a, Tasmanian devil tattoo.
when I was scrolling through this and I was like, somebody got these as a tattoo, but then reading the email, I was like, oh man, that's really cool that has like a double cool meaning.
Yeah.
It's
so cool. I love that. That's awesome. All right.
I like that photo. Looks like it was right after the tattoos were done.
Right. Yeah. That was
so there's
the
even
portfolio.
that like redness around it that's in the drawing in the episode.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's animation. It's screen accurate.
Okay. Next up, we have Casey. And Casey writes, Amber asked for this because I did say to put that in your message.
You wanted this, Amber.
Yeah, you wanted this. Amber, you're the best. I was going to email y'all a question also, so here it goes. What does John hate most about playing Archer?
Great, we'll pass it along.
Yeah, we'll see what John says. I just saw something. I think, Casey, did you tell me about this? That it was like John on like Conan or something?
Oh, thinking that he had to have a English accent? When he first got cast?
Oh, yeah, there was that. But then there was, maybe this was on David Cross's podcast or something. But he was talking about how when he first, or maybe he'd been doing Archer for a while, and that he was getting tired of doing it because Archer was so mean. And he didn't like being mean all the time.
They should have asked him if he's met John Benjamin before.
Right. He saves that for his personal interactions. He doesn't want to do that in his day job.
Oh boy. And let's see, we've got a tattoo from Casey too, right?
Okay, yeah, we ready to see his tattoo?
I do think Archer
Their
softened
tattoo.
up as the seasons went on.
Yeah, even Adam talked about that.
Yeah.
He was like he had to because he was tired of.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The Pam tag.
I wonder what season, because the Pam tag evolves over time, I would just be curious to know when that was taken from, because it looks right out of the show.
And the background wasn't part of the tag, right? That was probably something that the artist just put in there.
I don't know.
Maybe.
There would be whole wall tags from Pam that had like the bubbles in the background, the drips and everything. Like it was really. There was some time spent on those in the studio.
I don't want to miscredit this.
Okay.
I want to say that the Pam tag was created by David Caicedo, but I'm not sure.
It would not surprise me if that was the lineage.
Did this show up in season 1? The Pam tag, or is it later?
I feel like we saw it in season 1, and we were all surprised to see that there was a Pam tag in season 1.
It's so cool. I love, and it stayed throughout, right? Like I think it was showing up later too.
The David that Casey is referencing is a guy that worked with us on Frisky Dingo. He was a great illustrator and artist. He was like a graffiti artist as well.
Oh, cool.
And I think recently I saw he was doing comic books, and he did like a cool comic book that was like a biography of Colin Kaepernick. It was super cool. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And a lot of the artists, all the artists were obviously doing other stuff before Archer, but there's a lot of artists that are part of a group in Atlanta that do street art called the Lotus Eaters, and they do murals, and their stuff's so cool.
Like, I'm a fan of all those individual people as artists. What a great group.
Yeah, and they've done cool stuff at Dad's. Like, Kevin would always have them come out and do art while a show was going on that people could buy. It's so cool. They're such cool guys. Okay, let's see what's next. That was Casey. Now, next up we have Emily. Emily says, cosplayed Underground Fight Club Pam for many years, even came in third in a contest that Amber Nash ran through their socials.
Nice.
And got some Archer goodies. This was early on before I realized I had to get permission from FX to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cosplaying Pam helped me come into my own, and I always joked about getting her tag sign on me. Then at a pirate metal concert, they had a contest. What's a pirate metal concert?
That could mean so that there's separate things that could mean. Was it pirates? Was it, or was it like contest. Underground? Okay.
No, go ahead.
Is it pirate in the sense that it was like an underground illegal metal concert, or what? Or was it a metal and pirate themed?
I think it's like metal sea shanties.
Oh, wow. That would be awesome.
I like to imagine.
Tell us more.
I like to imagine that they open some like old basement rusty doors, and down there's metal guys playing down there, and it's completely illegal. They're like, we're gonna shut this down. All right, sorry, continue.
They're on a ghost ship. Okay. Let me get back to the message. Let's see. Okay, so then at a pirate metal concert,
well, okay. So I have some questions about that.
They had a contest involving a Nerf gun and a guy as a moving target, and I won a gift card to a tattoo shop and decided this was the best way to get this tattoo done. Okay, Emily, you need to give us a voice note and explain the pirate metal concert and how you won this Nerf gun contest with a guy as a moving target. I swore I would never get a name tattooed on me or a tramp stamp, and that I did both with this tattoo. Years later, still makes me giggle. I included a photo of the tattoo when I got it, a picture of it on my back tattoo with Pam's, which is fake, before a Jello Emily, you got to be on this show. Before a Jello wrestling match, and my friend and I in cosplay. Sorry, this was more than a little blurb, Iggy. What an interesting individual you must be.
Ready? Yeah.
Wow.
Very classy.
Fantastic. Oh, man, that's so good.
Yeah.
So I guess people can buy the back tattoo online.
Okay.
Like temporary.
Yeah.
Okay. That is amazing looking.
Yeah, really cool. And I'd love to hear those stories.
Yeah. And what a sexy photo. I love it.
Right, so this Jello wrestling must have been themed as well. It couldn't have just been straight Jello wrestling. There had to be like a shark theme that goes with pirates.
There's the Pam tag, looking good right after it was done.
Yep.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, nice.
The Pam cosplay.
Cute.
With a bonus Cheryl cosplay.
Very cool.
So good.
Yeah.
It's so good. And Cheryl isn't being choked, but it looks like she is.
I think she might have glue here. This might be a glue cap she's eating.
That's great. So good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Emily. Guys, in case you don't know, it is the Maximum Fun Drive.
So the Max Fun Drive, it's a pledge drive, right?
This is our first one, and like all the podcasts on the network they always have like one episode that is just for members.
Wouldn't it be cool if we had something like that? If we had a special episode that we were saving for the Max Fun Drive?
Oh no, do we need to make that?
We should have done that.
Yeah, we did. It was your idea, Christian. You want to talk about what you made me do for our bonus content?
Amber Nash has never played Dungeons & Dragons and has never really had an interest in playing Dungeons & Dragons.
Yes, true.
For our bonus content, we rolled up a Pam D&D character that is Pam, played by Amber Nash. And then we had Amber and Casey and Lucky sit down, and I DM'd them through an adventure.
Now, I was like, yeah, I'll do that. It'll take like 15 minutes, right? And it's like, oh no. We spent 3 days for more than an hour recording this session. It was very intense.
If I may sweeten the pot, not only is it myself, Amber, Lucky playing, we also have another player and a musical accompaniment.
Accompaniment.
Are you doing Oh Brother right now?
Sydney. So Sydney joined us, and
It was a miracle that we got her.
I hope she's not a werewolf. Our friend Sydney Ellis is an accomplished musician. She does musical improv with us at our improv theater. She's playing a bard in the D&D, so she's playing music and playing a character at the same time. It's pretty hilarious.
I didn't know what a bard was, and I still don't.
Yeah, don't bother.
I even did a little sketch of what Pam would look like as
Nice.
So good.
She is half orc and all badass.
And what is my my weapon of choice?
Pam Poovey, the half-orc, carries a great club that is built from 2 modern-day toilets lashed together to make a giant great club.
Yeah, it was really fun. And so we have the one bonus, the first episode of that. Members get that, but then we have 2 more episodes that we're going to release of it too, so you can see the whole thing, and then we're going to come back and finish the campaign at some point, right, Christian?
My secret plan is that this show is going to switch over entirely to us playing D&D. So yes, if people like it, yeah, we'll make more. It'd be a blast to play more D&D with Amber and Lucky and Casey and Sydney.
You know, when we were like, okay, we made the first season by ourselves, and then we were like, holy shit, this is so hard. And then I know Jesse Thorne, and I'm so lucky to know Jesse, and I've been on Jordan Jesse Go before. I think it was like in 2016, if I'm honest. And so I was like, let me just reach out to, I know one guy that knows a lot about podcasts. So I reached out to Jesse, and I was like, man, can you give me any advice about what we can be doing better? And he gave me a lot of great advice.
Do 50 hours of prep work.
Exactly. And then he was like, you could think about being a podcast for Maximum Fun Network. And I was like, really? And we'd had a couple other people approach us too. And after doing our due diligence, which was not 50 hours worth of work, probably, I just Googled some stuff. We realized that Max Fun is the best network for the artists and for the owners of these podcasts, because we remain the owners of the podcast.
Yeah, and I also just want to touch on our history with Jesse. We've known him for a long time, and you were saying you were on their show in 2016. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But even before that, we were friends with Jesse, and he was a friend of Archer and Frisky Dingo as well.
He came to the East Atlanta house. Is that true?
Yep. When we were, and I think I was away. I might have been at Gen Con or something when he came.
The general convention.
Yes. But, geez, that must have been 2003.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been over 20 years. And the cool thing was, he was a fan of Frisky Dingo. He's a fan of Archer as well. But we were a fan, too, because while we were making Frisky Dingo in that little house in East Atlanta, Mac Williams, who was our music and podcast maven, would play Jordan Jesse Go and off the speakers, so everybody in the whole house could hear it as we were working. So it feels really cool,
awesome.
like full circle, to be on this network.
So, guys, please think about supporting us if you can. And if you can't support us
how would they...
financially-
How would
Okay,
they even?
good question.
What would they do if they wanted to support us? What would they even do?
They would go to MaximumFun.org/join, and everything you need to know is there. But if you can't support us in that way, then try to find another way to support us. Come by, start us a meal train. Next, we've got Maddie. Hey, team. Amber, thank you for giving life to the power that is Pam. She's the bad bitch I aspire to be. Same,
Nice.
same. Photo attached. She reminds me every day to do something powerful. My name's Maddie, and I'm from Perth in Western Australia.
Oh, cool.
So cool. I love that it's a power symbol for her. And she's like, you know what? When I need power, I can look to my Pam tattoo.
Yeah, this is good. The line work on this is so crisp.
like it very
man.
much,
That's
yeah.
really, really
Yeah, that's a
nice.
great
And it's
tattoo.
like a
What a
Rosie
great-
the Riveter style kind of. Very cool.
crossover empowerment symbol for Pam there. Nice.
So cool. I love that. Now we got to go to Perth, you guys.
Yeah.
Next is from Phoebe. Okay. Hello. Love the show and saw Amber's Insta post about sharing our Archer character ink. Here's mine, which I got back in 2018. And let me tell you, it is easily my most complimented tattoo. It's an interesting little story how I got it, too.
I bet.
The amazing Annabelle Tattoos posted a competition on Facebook that I actually won. A few weeks later, after confirming exactly what I wanted, I booked my appointment and made my way to her shop in Fremantle. Can you believe she had never tattooed an Archer tattoo at all before? It didn't matter to me, though. Her work was impeccable, and I knew I wanted a Pam tat. More specifically, I wanted Coked Up Pam from season 5. When Annabelle absolutely delivered, I freaking love my Pam tattoo. She sits proudly on my right forearm. I did try to tag Amber many moons ago on Instagram to show off my artwork. Alas, I would have ended up lost in the sea of requests. Oh, so sorry. Hopefully, this one gets through. I have included.
We got blocked. Sorry.
Thanks for being an absolute legend. Lots of love all the way from Western Australia. Phoebes.
Yeah, Phoebes needs to get in touch with Maddie. Also.
Yeah, totally. That is fantastic. I love a forearm tattoo. That is
it looks great. Line work looks really good on this, and they really captured the thick and thin aspects that they do in Archer.
Yeah. And what do you mean by that when you say that, Christian?
Like this very hard under the chin line and the outline, like that's
the line weight, as we like to call it. If you zoom in a little bit, if you look underneath her arm, it's a good example too. You see how the outline. I'm tracing it with my cursor, and you guys can't. But like how even her collar, you can see it goes thick, and then it comes and goes nice and thin at the end.
Cool.
Nice tapered line.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, good work.
That is a great tattoo.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. You know that it's the Max Fun Drive, and you've heard all the reasons why it's so important to support our show, like helping us make more content and helping us pay for this insane podcast that we make.
Yeah, this is like the 4th or 5th time we've talked to you about it, but I promise this will be the last one.
That's right. So if you guys want to, please think about it. Go now and do it before you forget. Go to MaximumFun.org/join to support our podcast for just $5 a month or more.
Yep, and that $5 gets you our bonus content and all the bonus content across all the shows on the Maximum Fun network.
If you're just listening and all you can do is listen, thank you.
Yes.
And if you can go help support Max Fun, that would be awesome too. If you give more than $5, you can get a gift. We'll send you a gift.
We should also mention, if you already a supporter at the $5 level, now's the time to maybe crank that up to, say, $10.
Crank it
Casey,
up.
Do you do this for NPR too? Are you?
You're good.
You're good, man.
No, but maybe I should send them my resume. And what do we have at that $10 level?
We have the keychain, the rephrasing squirrel. Is that what his name is?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, good job.
And then finally, we've got Steve. Hey, the timing of this is hilarious. I just got this tattoo today.
What?
Amazing. It's a little distorted because of all the swelling, but tucked between Bender and Chris Farley from Tommy Boy.
Okay.
Best cartoon character of all time. Thanks for all the laughs over the years, and love the Rephrasing podcast. Awesome,
Yeah,
Steve.
look at that.
That's
That is
awesome.
great.
When I was just looking at the picture, I was trying to figure out who was on the bottom there.
Yeah.
And now you know.
But that looks awesome.
It also
is
has
great.
a very, like, the traditional style tattoo shading.
Yeah.
It looks great. Yeah.
It looks so good. Is that on the inside of his knee? It looks like maybe?
Yeah, that looks like a knee. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So many awesome tattoos. I love that. I love seeing everybody's tattoos. So cool. And then we had another tattoo that was sent in, but we featured it on an episode already.
Yeah.
Sweet.
The one of half Archer, half Bob Belcher.
Yeah, John got to see that with his own eyes.
Yeah, with his own eyes. That's it, guys. That's all the content that we got from our amazing fans.
Yeah, again, really cool that people took the time to send us stuff. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and you guys can send us stuff at rephrasingpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
Cool.
good job. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks
And-
for tuning in, and we'll be back with season 2 in a couple of months.
And pets
Right.
and treats to all those little kitty cats and doggies.
Yeah, scritch those bellies, even though you get those leg kicks. Sometimes it's worth it.
It is. It's so worth it. What a great season of rephrasing. We're so excited to come back for season 2, which has a whopping 13 episodes. So we have a lot of preparation and recording to do, and we will return on May 5th, 2026.
I know that seems like a long ways off, but don't worry. We have lots of surprises and bonus episodes that we'll be releasing once a month until we return. So keep sending us questions and tell us what you want to see in season 2, and we'll be back on May 5th.